History doesn't pity the fool who picks the wrong woman. It's a brutal, unspoken law every man learns eventually, usually when it's too late, staring at the wreckage of his life, wondering how he let it all slip away without a fight. The world won't warn you. Your bodies might miss it. Society, it thrives on your ignorance, but Machiavelli saw it clear as day. Behind every man who crashes and burns isn't fate or bad luck. It's the wrong woman he let in. While everyone else peddles fairy tales of love and loyalty, Machiavelli cuts through the noise. Men judge more from appearances than from reality. All men have eyes, but few have the gift of penetration. You're not here for a feel-good story, you're here to win. And winning starts with attracting the right woman, not just any woman. Here's the raw truth. When it comes to women, there are only two kinds, those who lift you up and those who drag you down. No in between, no grey area. Most women today are pros at looking like a catch while being nothing but trouble. Distractions at best, disasters at worst. This isn't about bitterness, it's about strategy. Machiavelli said, "He who seeks to deceive will always find someone who will allow himself to be deceived." That's the guy who falls for the act instead of seeing the truth. So if you want to attract a woman worth having, you've got to think like a general, not a sucker. Here's how. 1. Don't fall for the surface, look deeper. Never pick a woman just because she's hot. She might turn heads, but if her mind's a mess, her values are trash, and her loyalty's up for grabs, you're not attracting a partner. You're signing up for chaos. Machiavelli nailed it. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Most guys stop at the looks. The smart ones dig into her character. Watch her habits, her choices, how she treats people. Waiters, friends, even strangers. That's where the real story hides. Relatable example. Picture the dude obsessed with the Instagram bombshell. She's all filters and poses online, but up close, she's glued to her phone, fishing for likes. She's sweet when she's got an audience, but cold when it's just you. He ignores the signs because she's a 10, until he's broke and miserable, wondering why he's so drained. Now flip it. The guy who attracts a real woman notices how she talks about life, how she handles a tough day, how she backs him up. He's not chasing a trophy, he's picking a teammate. 2. She's got to respect your lead. Don't waste time on a woman who bucks your authority. If she sees your strength as a problem instead of a pillar, she's out. If she's fighting to outrank you instead of riding with you, bounce. A woman who can't roll with your vision will turn your world upside down. Machiavelli warned that a man who doesn't lock down his power ends up a slave to what he tried to control. You're not here to play therapist, you're here to build something big, and that needs a woman who's on board, not in your way. Relatable example. Think of the guy dating a girl who hates his grind. He's hustling to start a side gig, but she's mad he's not glued to her side, calling him distant. She wants him small so she feels big. He caves, dials back his dreams, and fades into mediocrity. Then there's the guy who attracts a woman who gets it. She's cool with his late nights because she respects his hustle. She's not nagging, she's cheering. That's the difference. 3. Check her vibe when she's bored. Any woman can shine when the spotlight's on, but boredom shows you who she really is. Does she chill and add value, or does she start drama to fill the void? A woman who can't handle quiet will wreck you when life gets heavy. You need someone who's steady, not a chaos machine waiting to blow. Relatable example. You know that couple where she picks fights over nothing. His tone, a late text, some random glance, just to stir the pot. He's exhausted trying to keep up. Compare that to the guy with a chill woman. She's cool just hanging out, reading, or working on her own stuff. No tantrums, no games, she's solid, and that's gold. 4. Her past isn't just history, it's a forecast. Don't buy the line that her body count or old betrayals don't matter. Machiavelli would call BS. The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present. Her track record tells you what's coming. If she's ditched others, she's not new with you, she's just biding her time. Relatable example. The guy who shrugs off his girl's cheating past because she's changed. He's all in thinking he's the one until she ghosts him for the next dude. No shock there. Then there's the guy who attracts a woman who's always been straight up. She's loyal because that's her wiring, not because he's begging for it. He sleeps easy knowing her history backs him up. 5. Her values have to match your mission. If she's clowning your grind, scoffing at your goals, or more into TikTok than your future, she's not it. Machiavelli knew men crash when they let love or fear override strategy. Your mission comes first. She's either fuel for it or dead weight. No middle ground. Relatable example. The startup guy with a party girl girlfriend. She's dragging him to bars when he should be pitching clients. She mocks his early mornings, and soon he's slacking, losing traction. Meanwhile, the guy with a driven woman thrives. She's up early too, pushing her own goals or hyping his. She's not a brake, she's a booster. The hardest rule, she needs to fear losing you. Here's the gut punch. If she doesn't think you'll walk, she won't value you. Machiavelli said it's better to be feared than loved if you can't have both. A woman who knows you're stuck, no matter how she acts, will start to look down on you. But one who knows you've got options, she'll step up. Relatable example. The guy who's always there, texts back in 2 seconds, drops everything for her, gets walked over. She pushes harder, respects him less, and eventually bails. Then there's the guy who's got boundaries. He's not afraid to pull back when she crosses a line. She senses his backbone, and suddenly she's trying harder. That's power, not pettiness. The bottom line. Attracting the right woman isn't luck. It's a calculated move. You don't trip over a queen. You spot her, test her, and watch her like a hawk. If she doesn't cut it, you're gone. Not out of spite, but because your life's too big to risk on a bad bet. Machiavelli didn't coach men to be nice. He coached them to win. So choose like a boss, not a chump. Test her like you're picking a co-founder, not a fling. The wrong woman doesn't just kill your time. She dulls your edge, clouds your head, and guts your purpose. The right one? She makes you sharper, stronger, better. Pick smart. Start now.